Hey everyone, welcome to Jack Productions, and this is going to be the second part of the series on building my switch list. Excuse me, drinking coffee. And the next part of this is what I've been doing this morning is fine tuning my switch list Bible, which is over here. This here I've showed you the other day is a version copy of everything that's in a spot area on a switch list or in a plant. And for example, if I do this right, everything will be incorporated into my detail switch list. This is being incorporated into what I built this morning. This is I'm sorry. And what I'm doing is I'm taking everything and putting it where I want it. That's actually there now. And as you can see, I have 2 rail, which is the corner, 4 rail, which is the back area, and then 4B is this area here. Then we have 6 area, which is those 2 tracks on the corner, and then 8 rail, which is the plant. Now, be mindful, the switch list, the detail switch list has to have everything made to the next day. In other words, you see what's here now. Sometimes they'll also have the rail cars that's going to go in that spot. 9 times out of 10, they're not going to do that. On this wish list, they don't do that. Every once in a while, they'll put a special car there just in case, if it's a special order that's been staged on the outside that needs to go into that spot area, depending on what the foreman of that area, of that location wants to do. And I'll go into detail on that when we actually start switching. But this is something I started working on this morning. I want to make sure everything, when I do my switching, is correct. Because I, in the past, sometimes screw up on switching cars, and I didn't have a detailed switch list. And then the next switch list is actually this here. This piece of paper is the switching list. I just detailed it out so it'll make it more easier for me to switch the cars. And then, as you can see, it has the car number, it has from, it has to, and then it has weight. Now, weight means if it's loaded or empty, or it needs to be weighed at the weigh station. And then it has the block. And then it has remarks, which is comments. Sometimes it says why means go weigh it, and sometimes it doesn't. We don't have a weigh station on this layout. We ain't got time for all that mess. But block, sometimes when there's a block on here, it means sometimes this car is going to go to the outbound train. So if anything comes in here, comes out of here, and it has a blocking number like M3 or M4, that means it's going outbound to the outbound train. So same thing is over here, but I detailed it and got rid of some things. Road number from wherever it's at right now to the destination where it's going to go to. And then it has LE instead of weight. It has LE, which is loaded or empty. We don't have a weigh station on here, so it has loaded or empty, and then we do the process on the second one, and then it has the same thing. And then we have comments. Now, comments is the most important part of any switching list, because of the simple fact dispatch might have something on there that needs for you to do. For example, remarks come back. It may say there setback, or setback and wrote in setback, or it's computerized setback. Let's look at some more comments. And here's one. This is switching for backside 2 rail. It says here, if I can see under fine, think, DTO. I don't understand. It's been so long. I probably don't remember what it said, what they meant by that. It says fine, think, D2. In other words, this was supposed to have been a special switch, and then they crossed it out, the card number, because the card number wasn't supposed to have been back there. They put the wrong number on there. Dispatch put the wrong number on there. And then it says think 2, which means when we go back there to backside 2 rail, they're going to have a special move for us to do back there. And think is another word saying think about the move, think about all the responsibilities back there with that rail car. It might be a red flag rail car. It might be something is up with that rail car. To be honest, I can't remember what was the situation with that car. So I don't know. And then this down here is PM. This PM. Now, PM is the evening shift. Now, there's 2 switch lists. We have a day switch list and we have a night switch list. So sometimes when dispatch write this in, they meant for this not to be moved until the evening shift comes in. Now, when we go back there, if they say otherwise, then if the foreman in that area says otherwise, then we will move it. But it says here, dispatch says no, don't move it. Wait until the PM crew come in and let them worry about it on their switch list. So, like I said, there's 2 switch lists. There's a day switch list and there's a night switch list. Everything is done depending on what company you work for. And we work for a company that had 2 switch lists, and they're the same size. It's like 12, 13 pages long. So that's all I did right this morning, is incorporate a switch list in and made my version of my detailed switch list. And I hope everything turns out great when I start doing switching sometime starting next week. So, one more thing. I probably won't be able to get it. I'll get it in the next video, but I want to make this video as short as possible. So I hope y'all all understand how I'm doing this. I hope I bring some clarity to everything that I'm trying to do. But I hope I see y'all all in the next video. And that will be part 3, planning and preparing for the switching. And until then, I'll see y'all later.